Country 101.7 The Bull. Good stuff, Tim McGraw. I like it. I love it. Throwing it back to 1995 right there as we start off the 9 o'clock hour. My name's Wyatt. Thanks for listening this morning. And we are now joined by a special guest here on this in this 9 o'clock hour, as we are joined today by Mr. Jeff Poulter. He is here with the Old Couch Music Festival, which is happening this weekend. Talked a little bit about that earlier today on the community calendar, but Jeff is here to give us some more details that we are anxiously looking for here. Jeff, good to have you with us here this morning.
Thanks, Wyatt. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Let's get your mic here turned a little bit.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
I don't know what happened to the mic that it got turned like that, but now we're good to go. Jeff, let's get into it. Old Couch Music Festival. Let's go over the basics, obviously. Happening this weekend. When this weekend? When are we happening?
It starts this Saturday. You can come on the grounds. If you look at our website, it says 5:30. You can probably get your chair in there at 5 or a little before. If you want to get a good position for the music that night. But music will kick off at 6 o'clock tonight, or 6 o'clock on Saturday, the 10th. So.
6 o'clock, all right. So and then you've got a full slate of music there. It's going to keep people entertained as you go through the night.
We do. I mean, this is our 7th year. Would be our 8th. We lost a year to COVID, so... Like everything, when it shut down, we lost Old Couch Music Fest that year. But we're going to celebrate our 7th year. We got 4 awesome bands that'll be performing. We have a main stage and we have a marquee stage. So we have a band under the marquee. 6 o'clock, Eric Pettit Lion, a band that a lot of folks know in this area. They're going to kick it off. Eric Pettit Lion is the one band that's played every Old Couch music.
Really?
They're the only band.
Okay.
And they promised, talked to Eric a couple weeks ago, he said, we have some surprises.
Oh.
So I'm looking forward to see what they're bringing.
All
but
right.
he promised me, Jeff, you're going to like it. It's going to be cool, and we're going to surprise the audience.
Awesome.
But they're going to kick it off at 6. What we have, the way it works is we have the 3 main stage bands that play 1 hour. In between those acts, we have the marquee stage. And I have Rock Steady. So Rock Steady, once Eric Pettit Lion finishes, they're going to give you a 30 to 40 minute set. They have a female lead singer, Jennifer, out of Bowling Green, Missouri. The band's made up from people from Illinois, Iowa, and Missouri.
Right.
And they, Jennifer can rock it. So, and then Dennis Albee, longtime member of the Iowa Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, is their lead guitar player, does singing also, vocals. But so they're going to be playing throughout the night. And then our other 2 main stage acts, Van and the Movers out of Fairfield, Iowa. A rock-solid blues band, and I guess that's where it all starts, you know. And they promised some hot blues coming off the stage for Van and the Movers. And then we're going to close out with 11:11. And again, some local musicians, but longtime veterans of the rock and roll scene. And Paul Miller, again, another member of the Iowa Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's in that band. And they're a classic rock band, but they play music like you haven't heard before. They're going to do some Steely Dan. They're going to do some Supertramp. They're going to do some ELO. Not
stuff that you don't often hear cover bands do,
right?
And classic rock bands do.
They just do a great job of it too.
Okay.
So we're excited to have them.
All right.
And then this is a family-friendly event. So there's something going on. My grandkids were here last year. There'll be some movies going on inside the theater. If you get warm, you want to sit down. Nightcap will be open, so that'll be a first time. We didn't have Nightcap last year. And again, it's free. And none of this would happen without, some key sponsorships to help us keep it free. So, we have a lot of sponsors, but we have a main stage sponsors and the marquee sponsors. And, so we like to always send a thank you out to Frank Millard and Company, Greater Burlington Convention and Visitors Bureau, Connections Bank, Menke and Company, and Southeastern Community College. they're some of our key sponsors of this. There's others, and we're going to thank them all that night at the Old Couch Music Fest.
All right, and that's happening this Saturday down at the Capitol Theater, and you have a loaded lineup right there of local talent. We're talking to Jeff Poulter, the man in charge of the Old Couch Music Festival. Let's talk a little bit about how this festival came about here. Obviously, you're kind of focusing on the local, which is awesome to see that, but how did this whole festival come about?
Well, I've been involved as a volunteer with the theater. This is my 10th year, and we really do live music inside the theater October, September through May. And, it's busy, river, a lot of festivals going on. So we really didn't have a lot of revenue coming in during the summer months.
Yeah.
So, we was trying to figure out a way, and we decided, well, let's do some music outside.
Right.
And so we close off 3rd Street there, it's shut off at Jefferson and Valley. And initially it was an event where you had to purchase a ticket. As we were trying to come up with, a brand, we had a big old couch that was in the green room, and we thought, well, let's just move it out there, Old Couch Music Fest, and we really encourage people to bring couches.
Okay.
And we had a lot of them the first few years, and you're still welcome to bring a couch. We just ask you, if you bring a couch, take a couch, because I would make several trips to the landfill after Old Couch and hauling couches off. So. And I'm not a young man anymore.
Yeah.
So we, if you bring a couch, just take it home with you.
Take it home with you. Yeah, I can't believe it.
So otherwise, just bring a comfortable chair. We have food vendors there. You got items or activities going on inside the theater, and then you got some great music outside.
You imagine watching a concert from the comfort of your couch? That sounds actually really cool. If my couch wasn't so big, I might consider
there you are.
Consider doing that.
It was fun. We kept the name, and again, we do welcome couches, but just if you bring one in, take it home with you.
And that's happening this Saturday down at the Capitol Theater, Old Couch Music Festival, talking with Jeff Poulter here on 101.7 The Bull. Jeff, anything else you want to add before we let you go?
The biggest thing, I think the weather may be as perfect as we can ask for this Saturday.
This weekend could not be any better. So, yeah, I agree. You've got a good weekend for it, a nice, crisp, cool night. Saturday night, mostly clear and 55. Did you ask for better?
It's going to be
in the month
perfect.
of August?
Awesome. And so, I know there's a lot going on in the area, but we welcome and invite people to come down and enjoy a great evening.
Well, looking forward to it. Jeff Poulter with the Old Couch Music Festival. We do have info about this on our community calendar. You can check it out, 1017thebull.com. Just click on events. It's right there for you. Jeff, I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Anytime. Looking forward to it. One of the great festivals. And bring your couch just as long as you take your couch home with you. Can't believe I had to say that on the air. That you do something new every day in this business. Here's Mark Chestnut on The Bull.